You know what? Let's let's hit the button. I'm still not quite ready to go live, but it wouldn't hurt to make sure that everything is set up, you know, to go live. Like the screen that's kind of just stuck on. Here we go. Looks like I got a preview here. And I guess maybe if I refresh this window, it'll actually start showing the stream. You know, let's get some ambience. We can at least have some ambience in the background while finishing setting up. It's been a little bit, but I don't think I changed any stream settings from the last Pokemon, from the last stream. In fact, I was tempted to actually go ahead and finally get back into Lost Age Randomizer. Been overdue to do it at the very least as a celebration of Golden Sun coming out on NSO. Sorry I haven't been celebrating it more, but everything just hit the fan at the worst convenient time possible. Plus, I can only get so excited about a game that I was constantly playing up to the release of it. I'm more so excited about other people getting to experience the game than actually having it on NSO myself. Yeah, sorry, got a little sidetracked. Well, I was in the middle of posting the link on Discord in all the places that I would like. Oh, excuse me. Perfect timing. Save the internet from having your ears blown out. Didn't realize that sneeze was still in my system. Let's see. Takes care of sharing it there. I've shared it on my own Discord. Excuse me. It's still got a little of the sneeze in here. And I've actually... fun fact. I spent so much of my time growing up holding in my sneeze, I've literally forgotten how to sneeze through my nose. Oh, of course there's another space-time rift forming. Right when I advertised the stream as doing literally the exact opposite of that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to at least go get those items. I'm not passing up a good space-time rift opportunity. There, Blue Sky. I think that's the last place I want to share, because I'm actually sharing this stream around. So... Blue Sky's kind of been like, even though it's a very inactive because of how much more quiet it is, it's probably been the social media post that I've been most active, social media site I've been most active in as of late. But yeah, apparently if you force yourself not to sneeze through your nose enough, you forget how to. I guess it's not 100% true. It's a weird situation of, like, I can't do it subconsciously. I have to consciously sneeze through my nose, and the more traditional loud sneeze that you expect when someone sneezes comes completely from my mouth. I'm sorry, I don't know if that's too gross. I don't feel like I talk about anything gross, but feel like just talking this in depth about sneezing in general just dances around that category. So, I think that's everywhere that I want to share the stream. So let me just get back up live, get back up to my main setup, and so I guess while we're investigating the space-time rift, I literally can't help myself. Especially because there's definitely, I want to 100% this game someday with an asterisk. But I know some of the Pokedex entries that I'll need to complete it are tied behind the space-time rift. And yeah, there's a fog going on right now. And I can't think of anything more fun to do in Pokemon Legends than to try to do Pokemon battles in the middle of a fog. So, between that and the stream content, I'm more than happy to do the bare minimum out of the space-time rift as possible. But I do so many massive outbreaks that I don't usually get these space-time rifts on my own time. So I do kind of want to check them out when I'm naturally running into them anyways. So, what do we want to talk about while I'm waiting for things to heat up, for the action to pick up? It feels redundant because I just mentioned it as I was recording Game & Chill today, but it will be about a week or so before that Game & Chill is live anyway, so I guess it wouldn't hurt to talk a little bit about it now. The whole Golden Sun NSO thing. Gotcha. So, actually I did a better job explaining in like the first 10 minutes of the stream than I did in that entire Game & Chill. The long story short is like, pretty much it was announced right when I got sick, and right when I was getting better from getting sick. Well, I think it came out before I recovered from being sick, but of course right as I was recovering from being sick, other stuff kind of put my life in shambles, at least from a mental standpoint. And I'm not really ready to talk about what and why and how just yet. Still processing some things, but it is worth knowing that it's not just, it's more accurate to say the one thing is just the straw that broke the camel's back. I feel like I've been in a social downward spiral since 2020. It's kind of a little harder for me to trust people like I used to, because I feel that the pandemic kind of general society, at least in my area, kind of ruined that trust, specifically during the pandemic. I think that's the most accurate way I can explain it without getting too much into the details of my personal life. Alright. Oh yeah, so I'm only here because I feel like actually being in the portal speeds up the space-time rift. I'm not really sure what to talk about. As you can tell, I am trying to get back into recording and streaming as a little extension of that. By extension. Definitely feel like I'm still recovering, because I feel like I'm even worse at talking than usual. Alright, where are all the people? Where's the filler stuff I can do while I'm waiting for this space-time rift to pop on open? I wonder if I have time to check up on the unknowns. So, I kind of realized I don't really got... You think I would have learned a lesson from Game & Chill, but I do not have a proper team for space-time rift. At least this one in particular. So, why don't I just get two birds with one stone? Really? Who else is targeting me? Oh, you. As I'm gonna say though, why don't we just get two birds with one stone as soon as I can fast travel back? By going back to base and rearranging my team, and while we're waiting for the space-time rift to do a thing and become a space-time rift proper, check to see if there's any more unknowns in the ruins. And I cannot believe I put off finishing the Unknown Collection quest for so long. Like, it's the perfect filler. Well, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's a nice change of pace in between mass outbreaks and other miscellaneous things I might do. Let's see. You know, the tricky part is, like, I want to have a mixture of Pokemon that can actually hold their own, and Pokemon that I still need to fill out the Pokedex entry too. So, give me a minute to think about this. Things like Porygon Z and the Garchomp can probably stay, but Ursaring can go. Cresselia, I mean, while it is useful for a Pokedex entry, at the same time, is not an urgent Pokedex entry because it's not gonna increase my shiny odds of anything relevant. I really like using the Arcanine though, but it's been so long since I've used Kindle, and he's one of the main team members. Though, actually, I'll probably save him for the Dream Gauntlet, which I'm totally going to be doing tonight. It's literally the title of the stream. It's kind of at the forefront of my promises. But again, I feel like I'd be wasting a perfect opportunity if I didn't at least check out the Space-Time Rift before we do all that. The thing about the Space-Time Rift, I guess that's also a good thing that we could talk about while waiting, or the Dream Gauntlet. Like, you could probably see from my box that I should have no problem actually beating it with, like, all of my level 100 Pokemon and the like. The reason that I put it off for so long is more so due to patience. Because yeah, it's a lot of a patience thing. Because I still recall from the last time I tried this that I wasn't really in much danger of actually losing, and yet I quit out of it anyways, just because, like, it was taking too long. Trying to look up exactly how long it typically takes to do 50 battles, because I think that's what I need to get the mark on my Pokedex. Well, while I have the Arcanine out here, I should make sure that I actually do have that Pokedex entry filled out. And I recall the only thing I needed to do still was Rock Slide. Yeah, that move. That's the move I was trying to use against you. Even though you resist it, you're like level 28. And I'll actually take advantage of the fact that I didn't knock it out. Oh shoot. Did I really never heal my Porygon Z? I probably still got time before the rift even opens up, so let's go back and heal. We will do the title of this video eventually. Here we go. Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't see that tree was even shaking. Welp. Oh, here we go. Almost perfect timing. Let's see. I'm mostly looking for the rare Pokemon out of here. Last time there was only like starters, which, thanks to mass outbreaks, I am in no urgent need of more of. It might be worth it to fight some of these Pokemon just to get them off my back, and could let me take care of some dex entries along the way. Oh, you're an Umbreon. I have no need for Umbreon because I haven't maxed out for a while ago, but that won't stop me from turning down an Umbreon. Oh, you're a wild Pokemon. You know, I should be using my Sticky Globs, but if the game's just gonna hand me perfect opportunities, okay, so we need to defeat one more of you. So why not? You know what? I will take advantage of that. The question is if I'm gonna be pushing my luck using Garchomp. I mean, I guess if I go for Outrage, I'm higher level. Is a Garchomp? She's a Garchomp. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. Really? I guess they did make the move less accurate. Specifically so it wouldn't be overpowered, I guess. Alright, so that takes care of Snorlax, besides feeding it, but this is a whole ordeal that I'll have to probably do on my own time. Don't think I need to do anything more with Drifloon. At least I could reasonably get from a wild encounter. And what even is a rare encounter in this area? I hope it's not just starters, because that would be kind of disappointing. Oh yeah, Porygon. I think I have that maxed out already, but I'll check up on that one just in case. Oh, I still need to catch one more. Well, might as well save myself an evolution stone. Ooh! That's what I get for being no chicken, I guess. You know what? I can't risk it. I gotta get in the battle. I gotta get my... I flew way too close to the sun as is. Getting to a Pokemon battle is probably my only safe space. You probably seem like the biggest threat, and the one that I need to worry about the least for Pokedex completion. So we're gonna take care of you first, so. You know, I definitely feel like a broken record, but kind of like, as much as I enjoyed this game for how relaxing and chill it is to roam around the world and catch Pokemon, the fact that there's still moments of high stake, even after I've completely beaten the game, that's also a perk in its own right. That said, how about I don't? You know, don't. For example, how about I don't die and lose resources? Because it always sucks when I'm so stocked up on max revives and I lose like half of them when they get knocked out. And it doesn't help that there's a lost satchel that I have that's probably over a year old at this point. Year might be an exaggeration, but it's getting up there. It is definitely at least several months old, and definitely way older than any lost satchel not yet to be returned / rescue has any right to be. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have Porygon and Porygon's 2 Pokedex entries completed. So that's the reason I have a Porygon Z, because this is a Porygon that I've evolved up after completing the research with it as a Porygon, and then a Porygon 2. So you can just get out of here. You're not shiny, then I'm kinda not really in the care of doing anything with you. And speaking of shooting the sun, Well, one, I'm probably taking a risk by not just using an Ultra Ball, but I'm feeling a little cheap. Two, I remembered I'm in red health going into this, so first thing I should probably do is get the hell out of Dodge. While I buy the time to rest up. Okay, that was actually easier than I thought. I thought I was going to be like bombarded by several wild Pokemon in the process of running away. And I thought there might actually be a chance of things going wrong. How'd you find me from all the way up there? Fine, you want to get knocked out? Beaten up? That bad? Well, do I have a proposition for you? Here's a Moonblast with your face on it. Of course. Oh, that's right! We're in the middle of fog, aren't we? No wonder everything is missing. I completely forgot about that, despite the fact that I was talking about how terrible it would be to try to fight things in the fog. Yeah, there it is! There's a nice fancy FOG! With clouds and lines, as all good fog icons have. You know what? It's kind of ironic. Why didn't I just use this move? As I was saying though, it's kind of ironic that fog is such a big focus of this stream, when fog is pretty much the theme of today in my life in general, because it was so foggy this morning. I can't believe I actually drove in it. Thankfully, like, the fog, it was just in the area, so by the time I was actually getting anywhere with major traffic to worry about, the fog cleared up. But dang, it was some heavy fog this morning. You could probably, like, make some chowder out of that fog. Feels like you can make something. You could probably have a steam bath in that fog, except that's not the whole point of a steam bath. Is that the steam is hot or warm or something, then so fog probably wouldn't do the trick. But you kind of get what I'm trying to get at, right? Also, don't mind the weird high energy I have. I don't really get it either, especially when I was just talking about how it's been so long since I've actually done any recordings. Part of the reason was just not being in it right now. What do I gotta do with you? You look like something that I still gotta do things with. Looks like I just have to fight you. There is more, but not really things that I can do during a space-time rift sort of ordeal. Aurora Spear you. Also, I apologize to anyone coming in expecting me to actually do the Gauntlet. But this is more... this has led to more entertainment than I think the Gauntlet would have had in of itself, and I haven't given up on actually doing the Gauntlet. I just googled the name. I just googled what it was to get a picture for the thumbnail, and yet I already forgot what it was called. It's just easier to call it the Dream Gauntlet. Oh right, we're doing this bozo. We're doing this junk where we're in fog. You know, the thing I was just freaking out over like 2 minutes ago. I definitely feel like I'm on autopilot with the commentary today. Fine, you don't like that puny little great ball? Here you go. Shoot, I almost choked on that water. You don't deserve that class, but it's fine. Oh, I didn't even realize that Garchomp was knocked out. Plan? There's a reason I say plan and not promise, but plan is, as soon as we're done with the space-time rift, I'm gonna go on ahead and start the show of the night. It's only a 50-minute battle, so it couldn't possibly take too long, right? Oh, that's gonna hurt. If I wasn't like... I'm surprised I'm 4 levels higher, but with the way damage scaling seems to work in this game, I'm kind of surprised that it didn't do more. It just feels like the damage is always favoring... Oh, I was targeting the Driftloom. I was gonna say, how do you miss when your whole move gimmick is that you can't miss? But no, I kind of... That's kind of on me. And you know what? Screw it. I don't give a darn about these Pokemon. I'm out of here. I got what I wanted out of that fight. And while I could get more money, there's always room to get more money. Because they're actually worth more from space-time risks. For some of the reasons that I previously stated, battling is not exactly a high priority for me right about now. Ah, I knew I was missing some items. Dang it, Sneasler. Oh, come on! Right when I found the good stuff, too. Okay. Keeping to my word, though. Let's go back. And... I'll get into the details of what we're doing. I just figured we might as well wait until I start putting the team together. I said I was going to catch Umbreon. I didn't say I was going to keep it. There's only one Umbreon that in this game that's dear and true to my heart. Good old Blue Moon or Long Moon. Speaking of which, probably be a good time to put the team together for this. As you can see, a lot of good options and look conflicted of which way I want to go. Guess I'll start with the old G's and see if I can make any smart substitutes from there. Well, it's tough because technically technically my Gardevoir is not one of the old G's, but I've used it so much and it's so diversified because it feels like you can learn a move of every type, especially after Tutor, that I just subconsciously like to have it. So here's the LG. Be good for a dream sequence, but I could definitely swap some of these Pokemon for some of the newer ones that I've kind of grown to like over here. Because like, Nice Crash would be good, but with all the recoil, maybe you should sit out for this. I kind of want to squeeze Tiger Lily on here though, just because of how, again, diverse her move pool is. And I don't know, defensively, Snoopla and Illiwood are kind of similar. Rock isn't as great as the Dragon Steel combo. This feels like a fair swap. Dark, yeah, sure, Dark and Ghost are kind of similar too. But, I don't know. Lone Moon is just good as a wall in general, and not sure if I really would have any better option. Like, Arcana's pretty good, but like, it's got more levels. It's weird. Maybe just because I've been enjoying this Arcana so much, I'm tempted to put it in, but I'm not sure what's more valuable: the power of Arcanine or the huge level gap between my starter and Arcanine. Yeah, just, well, it's not maxed out on the rocks, but definitely looks better stat wise. Alright. I'll just have to remember to swap around some of these moves before heading back to town. Actually, that part I could probably do when back in town, but while I have this pulled up, might as well. See, Overheat is kind of good, but this is better with the status condition though, and it can also, Infernal Parade is kind of puts in the work in itself. Let's see. Also, I'll come back to Kindle when I kind of solidify the rest of the team, because I just noticed all these extra move tutor moves that I have. We could probably have Kindle like cover the gaps that the rest of our team doesn't. Though I was also kind of planning on doing that with Tiger Lily too. Do I want to go all in with the wall mindset and have Calm Mind on here? Because, right, all the move tutor moves are up on top. I'm tempted to have Power Shift on here because that would be, well, it'd just be fun for one, but right, Dark Pulse really the strongest thing I have. You know, let's just go back to town, because I get the feeling that I have so many resources that I've just been hoarding and not doing anything with. If I'm gonna go into this with the best I got, even if it's overkill, I might as well assure that my party members have the best they possibly can, especially the level 100 people. Guard Chomp seems pretty good. All maxed out on Arcanine, so I think this, I have to double check, but I think this means I have every Hisuian. Well, definitely don't have every. This is definitely one step closer to having every Hisuian maxed out. So now for Flareon, I just gotta grind out those moves, which as much as I like Flareon, I probably won't get around to anytime soon. Snorlax, I just got feed. Alright. Let's go back to the village, and I don't know if I have to actually get like the Seeds of Mastery and other stuff out of my storage in order to use them, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. First of all, there's gotta be a better dark type move I can get Umbreon besides Dark Pulse. No, no. Yeah. There's Shadow Ball, but that doesn't give me the same type of attack bonus. I know Umbreon's meant as a defensive Pokemon, but I thought they would give me at least one good strong move. You know, if I'm really gonna bring Snap, I should make sure I got the best I can deal with. Yeah. As I said, these are level 100 Pokemon that I've used a lot. Some of them since the very beginning of the game. So I probably have every move that I could possibly want with them already, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to, doesn't hurt to check. This one could be interesting, but I already got a pretty good ghost type. Hyper Beam. What can Arcanine learn, just in case I have a change of heart? You should at least have the Fangs, because I'm not ruling out the possibilities that, even if not for this, that could possibly pull you back out someday. That's a lot of money to spend on a Pokemon that I'm probably not going to be using for this, but screw it. I don't come by here too often, so I might as well while I'm thinking of it. Do I got everything I know for Tinker already? You know, oh, you can learn elemental punches. Oh, but I already got... That's why I haven't bought those already. Not sure. You know, I'm tempted to buy the punches just to round things out, but... yeah, master moves. You know, I should solidify my move pool and then do that. So, where do we start? I'm gonna start with Snoopla because I feel like they'll be the... That's your summary, not... My man being... Change moves. So, where's Steel Beam? Because that seemed like a good Steel type move. Oh, but it's like, it's a recoil move. So, maybe not. Really, I don't have, there it is. It's only 85 for 90 power though, so, and this can't miss? Shelter just seems like better acid armor. And I guess if I really want a last ditch raw power, I could go for Draco Meteor. But also coverage. I guess I shouldn't get too caught up because I have fire and electric already, but also have I could throw poison on here, and though actually, do I even have a rock type because I boxed? I want to keep Water Pulse because I don't think I got a water type either. So let's stick with this move pool for right now and see what I can get with the other Pokemon. Because you can probably... I'm pretty sure you have Sludge Bomb. So yeah, let's get rid of Acid Spray. I'm pretty sure I just use that for whittling down wild Pokemon. I like everything else, though. Could do Crunch, but Umbreon's definitely got the Dark Ordeal covered. I'm not really sure what would be better. It feels like paralyzation is better than sleep in this game, but I'm still much more comfortable with sleep, even though it's drowsy in here. But let's give it a go. It's the same accuracy, so I'm not missing out too much. Like, it's just weird. It's weird in this game because it just feels like paralyzation and drowsy are equally effective, but paralyzation has more perks, like it actually slows down the opponent, and you can't get rid of it randomly with random electric moves. So Tinker's gonna be interesting, because Tinker's kind of a jack of trades with the Fang moves, but not really too worried about Fire Fang when I have that. Oh, that's why I always run Sleep, because you already can paralyze. Though, I guess if I... Let me see what else you can learn, and if we can... Garvor has fairy coverage. Umbreon takes care of Crunch. So... You know, I'll go for it. Because I have Thunder Fang if I need something safe. But with Thunder, I could, like, increase the accuracy a bit with the power. Go from there. I think I'm gonna get rid of Ice Fang because... Pardon me. Garvor can cover that with Ice Beam. But that does give me an out for... $75. You know, just in case I need to cripple a foe, this gives me another way to do it. I technically have that with Umbreon, but... do I double down on that? Or do I double down on paralyzation? And... I think I'll keep... Could also double down on Steel, but that's, like... I don't trust myself with that low of accuracy. Oh, this would also be a unique thing too, but Snarl's just better. Because sure, the Baby Doll Eyes has priority, but Snarl actually does damage. Which I guess would make this a good time to go in the Lone Moon, because... Let's see what I got here. Yeah, definitely can get rid of Rock Smash, but for what? Well, you don't have as many good options as I like. This is 80. This is 80, but perfect accuracy. So sure. Do I want to double down on Steel, though? I guess I also was thinking of playing around with Power Shift, but the problem I have with Power Shift is I'm not sure if it's worth spending an entire turn ruining my defenses only to get immediately countered by another move. Fast Style could save me in that regard, though, but... Because I already got the Darkness, maybe this would be a situation where Baby Doll Eyes would be better. Oh yeah, completely forgot about Calm Mind. Actually, I kind of like Calm Mind better than Iron Tail. Like, it might not be a bad idea to have Iron Tail on, or a Steel move in general on one of my Pokemon, just in case something happens to Snoopla, because it's good for Fairy types, but I kind of get countered by it. But do I really want it on Kindle of all things? Well, I'm here though. I kind of decided that Infernal Parade would be better. Let's go with that. I kind of like having Drain Punch. It's good coverage, and the secondary effect of healing is nice. It's just a matter of, do I want to keep Aerial Ace, or do I want to go for something else? Bulldoze. Bulldoze is a bit weak, but not as bad as it seems. Only so I can have Steel on one of my other Pokemon. Alright. Who else? Who have I not really touched? Ironically, I think I've given you Sludge Bomb already. Yep. Right, you were the first one. Ironically, I think my Gardevoir is the one that I haven't messed around with the least. I completely forgot I had Recover. That could be useful. Let's see what other options I have. Drain Kiss is not a bad option too. I like the perfect accuracy of Aurora Spear, but do I really need it when I can use Energy Ball? Let me think this through and see what kind of weaknesses I can cover. So I'm weak to Ghosts, which I guess I could use Shadow Ball for. And I'm weak to Poison, which I'm not sure if I... Well, oh, I'm a Psychic type. Of course I have an answer for Poison. That's it. I guess I'm technically weak to Steel, which would be worth keeping Aurora Spear on me for that. And I'm neutral to Dark. I don't know, it's just I got all these cool options, and yet don't know if I want to get rid of any of them, because Ice Beam probably the most tempting thing to get rid of, but I don't really got Ice on any of my other Pokemon. You know, I got like 3 answers. I got 2 other answers to Ghost. One of them's actually resisted on top of that. I think this is fine. Alright, let's get some of these moves mastered. I don't know if I really want to master Iron Tail of all things though. Let's at least get Ice Beam. Kind of overdue to master that move anyways. Alright, what else? Let's get some of your moves mastered. Leech Life first. You know, I have so many seeds. There's a part of me that's just like, why not just master them all? But in actual practice, there's a lot of these moves that I'll never actually use again after this. And even though I have so many, there's still a little stinginess within me. I can't believe we're about an hour and I have yet to even touch... Oh yeah, I just realized I gotta master Iron Tail, because the only way I'm really gonna get mileage out of the move is if I can do it in strong style to get around its poor accuracy, at least a little. So yeah, I think I am gonna just master any move that I don't already have mastered. Yeah, especially because Snarl would be... maybe just for catching Pokemon, but I find Snarl so much useful, or more useful, when you can actually do Agile style. Alright, so that's everyone. I think we're almost ready. But I have been almost going for an hour, and I think if I'm gonna do the entire gauntlet in one sitting, I gotta go to the restroom first. In the meantime, I'll leave you all here to rally up the team while I go on a quick break. See y'all in a bit. Oh, that's so cute. I never actually seen Shupla Gudra just hanging this little shell like that, and it's so cute and adorable that I don't even mind that his ears are clipping for the shell. It's fine. As a game made by Game Freak, it's still cute. See you all in a bit. You know, this is one of the most adorable... Oh yeah, setting... This is one of the most adorable team comps group photos that I've ever seen. And it's missing Illywood and Sensei. It's kind of hard to fill in a team of 6. It's hard to get everyone when you can only have 6 Pokemon out at a time, and you have a team of 7 that kind of evolved into at least a team of 10. It's fine though. Let's go to bed. Yep. Fun fact, for the longest time, I had no idea which of these houses were mine, which made finding where things like the Rotom appliances were a little awkward. Right, so I don't think you get I don't think you get to use healing items, so that doesn't matter, but still. So I believe to trigger the Dream Gauntlet, as I keep lovingly refer to it as, you have to go to bed. And if you go to bed anytime after you've beaten the game, I think maybe... Wait. Maybe it's until nightfall? I know since after the DLC, there's a mode where you can go to bed and... Oh, duh, it's right there. I'd rather battle. Maybe it's just the first time you unlock it by going to bed. Does your mind the Eternal Battle Reverie? Yeah, Dream Gauntlet just rolls off the tongue way better than whatever the heck that was. It is Yao and Yao alone who must beat Phi self. Oh cool, he's not gonna explain the rules. I was gonna go over the rules again for chat's sake, but I guess it's up to me. Essentially, you go through a series of battles and you can kind of pick which one you do. You see, the descriptions kind of give you a hint of what Pokemon are there, but the more powerful the foe you face against, the more points you get, and it'll be easier to go into what the points are later. I think this is the best. I don't recall which one this is, but this sounds like the strongest one in the bunch, so we might as well come strong. Here we go. This will grant you 6 points. And this will grant you 8 points. Scythe and Axe. I'm not sure if this is going to be Cypher and Cleaver or Scizor and Cleaver. One way to find out. Also, I just realized that all this time I put into team prep, I did not adjust my lead at all, so we're just gonna wing this with probably the worst lead of the bunch. Kind of regretting not putting Rock Slide on you. Was I thinking not having rock moves in general? Because it was gonna be perfect. I was going to Water Pulse the Cleavor and then go for the rock move on the Cypher. Guess this will do. They are only level 60, so I might be able to just brute force my way through this, but if not, this also will work, because now I can bring in Kindle whenever I please without much of a threat. I'm not sure if you'll one-shot. I think I'll still be able to attack after switching. Yep. So I'm just gonna play it the safest way possible to actually get all the attacks off possible. Alright. I think my favorite part about this is that any battles you do will also count towards your research. We're probably not going to see... We just didn't really see that in the last fight because I've done so much grinding on my own time. We may not come across it at all, but it'll only work to my favor if we do get anything. So, this is what the points are for. They let you make a wish, and you can do things like change the lead Pokemon, something which I probably use. Restore HP, power points. Oh, this is an interesting one that I recall abusing a lot. Sacrifice HP for double points. Take some Pokemon to increase the points for next battle. Whereas 2 points from a total of 8. Let's see. Well, I guess I could see what Pokemon we were going off against first. Space and Time, I wonder what that one is. Water type, fighting type. I think this might be a good time to demonstrate the point sacrifice thing. Might as well do this early on. I guess however one Carnivine would be the least. Would be... His health is the most expendable because I can get... I'm not using him too often and I can get it back with Leech Life. So there's that. Tempted to change the leads. How many points is that? 2. You know what? Space Time leading off with Umbreon? Who would I want as my lead for the fight? Goodra, perhaps? Or is Typhlosion my lead now because I ended off the fight with it? It's been a while since I've last done this. Because if it was Umbreon, I'd just go with it. But if it's Typhlosion, I'm kind of worried about Palkia. Because Goodra would make a decent wall. Screw it, it's early on. I don't want to use up my points on the second fight. Let's go get ourselves a good fine 24 points. Yeah, it's not even the origin forms. We'll be fine. Alright, question is though, Dialga's weak to ground, you're weak to fairy and dragon. You're also weak to fighting. Can I brute force it though and not worry about swapping altogether? Probably, but then Moon would take more damage than it's worth. Man, I feel so dumb all this time putting the setup, and I didn't think to bring a single rock move nor ground move. At least, I mean, with the latter, this team wasn't exactly optimal for that. You know what? Gonna stay in. Set up. See how quickly I take care of the Palkia, and go from there. If I feel like I need to swap after getting the Palkia, by the way, that's the main reason why I didn't want to go into my Typhlosion right away, even with the Dragon Punch. I don't know if doubling down actually works in this game, because you definitely can't. It doesn't seem like you can see it as well. Oh wow, I did that much with just one boost. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I should say, I forget this is a gauntlet at times, so I shouldn't be willy-nilly with my power points. Especially because I can still get another attack off. Would the Dark Pulse be worth it? Let's just see how much it does. I almost knocked off. Yeah. Well, one, it didn't last too long. Two, that feels like a rather unfortunate time to actually lose my defense boost. I kind of could have used that to take a little less damage. Gonna be blunt. Alright. But hey, a free 24 points. Battle 3. Let's see what challenges we have, and then see what kind of wishes we can make. Pokemon on the legs. Impressive speed. I got a crazy idea. Oh, that's not a lot of points. Man, and you know, I kind of wish I brought Moonlight on Umbreon, but hindsight 2020. But my mad idea is to try to use my points to swap in Carnivine, and then just farm health off the Lake Guardians. Oh, it's 10 points just to heal one of them. Wow, I forgot it was that much. Let's see. You know, like, I have to use 2 points, though, in order to do that swap, and Umbreon can probably handle these guys just fine on their own. It's like the one time that Dark would be a good lead. So I might regret this, but let's go for it. Worst case scenario, I'll have plenty of points to heal back up from. So now that I know my Calm Mind barely lasts anytime at all, I definitely wish I had the Dark. Had the Moonlight, but hindsight's 2020. Yeah, I kind of figured that these would be weak enough that, like, boosting would be kind of pointless. Oh, you just made yourself the next target, my good friend. I was gonna save you for last. But no, I'm not playing around with that. Granted, I don't even know if you have anything to attack me. I know the Azelf can learn self-destruct. Well, Iron Tail would be something to worry about. You know, if it hit. Yeah. Maybe I'm getting a little too confident, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I could just go for the Snarl and save some power points. Nah. You know, if I keep going at this, I'll have plenty of points to... Well, wishing points, we'll call them, just to keep it separate from power points. I'll have plenty of points to actually recover power points if I need them. Alright. Onwards and onwards. A dragon type. You're at 7 points. Bug type. Oh, that's kind of a shame, because that would have been a great opportunity. Oh, it's bug, not psychic. Poison. 3 points. Right. Do I want to sacrifice? I want to get Carnivine out here eventually, so I could try to get my HP back. If I keep doing the sacrificing and then just heal the sacrifice off, though. Hey Cameron, welcome. First time seeing this? Let me know while I figure out how I best want to prepare for the conflict up ahead. Yeah, this is technically... It's kind of tucked away, but it was part of the last DLC, free DLC I might add, that came with the game. I have to double check if you had to meet Arceus first, which would make sense, or if you just had to beat the game. But you meet one of those 2 requirements, then go to bed in your own house, and you get this, like, challenge gauntlet. And you get you get a lot of prizes for depending on how long you get. And if you win 50 battles in a row, you get a mark on your Pokedex. Because I keep putting this off, I never actually did the 50 battles. So the whole point of the stream is to try to actually reach that 50 battle mark. Right. Let's see. Dragon was the best thing we had to go for. And Gutra actually would be a good counter. Just a matter if I actually want to swap someone in for it. I think it might be worth using points to change the lead for this one, especially because I've kind of attempted to have Gudra be my lead for a bit. Yeah, I kind of want to just like stock up on points as much as I can early on, because I'll probably need the heals for later on. I just don't really have any good way to counteract that, minus Leech Life, but that requires Caravine actually getting out here in battle, which it might not get to do with how much I'm sacking his HP to get double on everything. Well, that's a problem for future Jackie K. I mean, I'm tempted to change... How much is changing opponents? Because if I can keep getting legendaries early on... Oh, that 10, not worth it. Alright, so make a challenge. Going with Dragon. Oh! That's a dirty trick. You're not even gonna get... I already faced that legendary dragon. Well, at least this one is strong against dragon. Speed does nothing, so just gonna shelter up first turn, be on the safe side, and damage my way to victory. Yeah, of course you hit through. Oh, it's perfectly accurate. Maybe I should have realized that was coming and not even bothered to shelter. I guess the defense boost doesn't hurt. It hurts a little because I would have been done with this fight already if I didn't do it, but ah well. Is this also 100 accurate? I'm probably pushing my luck going for Water Pulse, but if I can save the power points, I'm gonna save the power points. Perfect. I kind of wonder if maybe I should have swapped something else for Caravine, but they're here now, so they're here to stay. All right. Before I double my points, let me check what the challenges are. The Lunar Pokemon, that's probably the strongest one. A male Pokemon or strong defense. Okay, so I can definitely get through this. It's just a matter if I really have anyone's points that I want to sacrifice. That's good. You know, I'm just gonna keep doubling points until Caravine can't lose any more HP, and then just restores HP. That feels like a solid strat. Oh, it was 7 before doubling, so it probably... It probably was more than... It would have been 14, which would have been more. Alright, so I'm kind of neutral to this setup, but at least I know I won't essentially one-shot it. So I'll actually get some mileage out of Shelter here. Nice. Start with Iron Head. Because I doubt this will be the last time that we come across Palkia. So it might not be a bad idea to save some power points for other dragon types as we come across them. Now, I don't think Moonlight is perfectly accurate, which kind of makes me a little salty that it hasn't missed yet. Guess I just gotta focus on the defense boost for what it's worth. Cool. So, a bit more than I would have liked to lose from one battle. But I got an idea. I got an idea of how we can make it work in our favor. So, nice solid 12 points. Let's see what challenges we got. Strange shape Pokemon. 6 points to overcome. Nocturnal Pokemon is 5 points. Large body Pokemon is also 6 points. Well, I'm not quite sure what the strange shape Pokemon would be, but it is the best one. This is the best one. So here's what I'm gonna do. Shubla kinda hurt a bit from that battle anyways. So we're gonna sacrifice his health because we're just gonna restore his HP with our remaining points anyways. Well, that is like a solid 10. Like, my first one is unknown, but as I say it, it's gonna say, but why would I be afraid of an unknown? It's a strong unknown, but it's still an unknown. Kinda wonder if I even needed a bottle to heal. I guess I was gonna have to heal eventually, but still. Easiest 12 points in my life. You're probably... Yeah, I definitely want to double that for 14, but I'm not sure if Hoopla would be what I want to stay with. God. I guess I'm neutral to fire, not weak to it. Well, Fairygon probably actually means one of the quote-unquote genie Pokemon. Which means it could be the ground one, which would actually be a problem. The problem is I sacrificed so much of Carvine's HP that even if I had it for Landorus, wouldn't be a good time to switch to it. Also, Landorus is ground flying, so what am I doing trying to send a grass type out against it anyways? Let's go for it. I'm gonna have to heal you back up eventually, but this probably won't be the battle where I want you anyways. Pick a challenge. Alright. Semi-hoping that it's not Landorus. Tornadus. We can deal with that. Actually... No, screw it, Tinker. This is your chance to shine. You're flying. Didn't even need to worry about thunder. Hello, Melted Volcano. Welcome. You're just in time for... I forgot the name of it already, even though it was on screen, so I'm just calling it the Dream Gauntlet. And I'm trying to get to 50 battles. Let's see what we got. Steel, strong offense. Got 6 points. 3. I mean, I got a good bulk of points, but why stop now? Okay, I don't like the fact that it's just strong Pokemon. That kind of leaves me in the dark of what to do. Let's see, sacrifice HP for double points. Will it let me do that to Carfine anymore? Fair. Gudra's the lead. Umbreon will probably be the next one I heal. Assuming I don't need Carvine for anything. so sure. Huh, just a cipher. For some reason, I was worried about something a little worse. That said, I know way too much from experience of the freaking close combat spamming that these guys like to do. So I'm not leading you in. I'm not falling for that trap. And I'm appreciating of how so far I've been fast enough to just swap without losing a turn. Kinda makes this thing that I got going on currently pretty good. Alright, so... well, this is the problem. We're only at Battle 9. And while it did take me like 50 minutes to actually get started because I got distractions, the fact that we're all this far, only 20 minutes in, a little bit of a concern. Alright, so not really that one. Only 3. Maybe this would be worth doubling. Well, I got so many points I could probably just sacrifice HP and then immediately heal it off. I do kind of want to get Carvine back just in case I need it though, so we'll heal Carvine this time and worry about healing Umbreon next time. Kind of was hoping for more than just 10 points. Yeah, I mean, I should have saw it coming. There's like one Pokemon in this game that's really male-oriented, and it's this one. Ironically, Gardevoir is probably a good counter to Gallade. So let's go for it. Not even have to worry about taking damage. Like, they probably don't expect you to go into this place with all level 100 Pokemon. Again, the reason I haven't beaten this before is more out of patience rather than actual skill. But I'm convinced it'll get at least a little tricky near the end, so I'm not letting my guard down now. Alright, let me check to make sure there's actually anything worth. Hisuian Beginnings. Strange Shaped Beings is also 6. Strange Shape Pokemon. Wait, that's the unknown again, isn't it? Sacrifice HP for double points. And then immediately heal it off. Well, that's fine. Carvine should take a little damage in case I can get a good opportunity to Leech Life it. Which, speaking of, maybe I should take advantage and swap Carvine in this next battle. If it's the unknown like I'm thinking it is. Yeah, this is pretty much a easy free. Oh, there's 2 now. Of course there's 2 now. Still think this is a fairly safe swap for Snap. And I could just, like, Leech Life the HP back. I just might be a little more conservative with the power points of the move and, you know, not do it twice. So that goes down. Pin power will probably hurt a little. Ironically, probably about as much as I lost doing the HP sacrifice. Who has the most power points on their moves that I could just use to finish this battle? Didn't really take power points as much into account as you would think going into this, but here we go. Tinker, and you even have a super effective move that fits the criteria of wasting as little resources as possible. I mean, we'll see if we go deeper into it, but I'm kind of wondering if I over-prepared and kind of screwed myself by choosing more powerful moves out of the vein. I don't get why they make unknown. They try to scare you with the description and the point value, and then you go and it's just an unknown, and it's just... That's just easy points every time. The mechanical Pokemon is probably something... That's a lot of points for what I was thinking was a Mega Zone. Let's see the other options. Oh, this is 8 points. Strong defense. Oh, I just can't resist it. I have 92 points, and yet I'm still doing this. The greed knows no bounds, I suppose. Alright, as long as I'm outspeeding everything, there's no point in changing my lead. Let's see, pick a challenge. And we'll go... Strong defense, yeah. Well, it is level 90, but still... I'm not sure if that's grounds to be afraid of it. We are reaching the territory of our most formidable foe yet, but still. Oh, that's right, I still needed to blast a bunch of those with fire-type moves. Thanks, Arceus. Literally, thank God. For the free research bonus. You know what? I have 106 points. Let's see what my challenges are before I go blindly upgrading them. Poison type. That's 4 points. Spear and Shield is 10. No, that's probably the Fossil Duel. You know what? Greed, 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 greed. I'm sorry, you're just great growth for my greed, Carvine. Restore HP. Not that I'll need it for this fight, but probably should do it eventually. I feel like poison is nice, but if it's what I think it is, it might not be as useful. Look at that. You get 20 points back. That's like 2 free heals. And yep, exactly what I think it is. My only concern about this setup is that they might have Earth Power. You in particular. But also, like, I don't have any... I can take you out right away. But I don't really have anything to take you out. I was gonna say, unfortunately, but they're both steel. No, I feel like someone's gonna take a heavy hit. I either go with Gardevoir to take... Actually, Gardevoir to Focus Blast you. You'll hit hard, but I don't think you'll have any super effective damage. Meanwhile, if I take you out, you'll likely hit me with an Earth Power. I might as well, like, get the... defense. Ooh, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. The plan has changed. The plan has changed. We're sticking to the OG plan of taking care of Bastiodon first. Do I want to power boost it? Nah. I swapped his offense for his defense. It's probably as frail as heck. Especially being double weak. Yeah. Ooh, you do have a steel move. And you're going for it twice. How'd you do? At least I have so many points that I can afford a heal. The question is, do I need to heal? It's not like it... What am I saying? I'm not... That's way too much damage. If I try to bring Gardevoir into something, it'll get knocked out unless I can one-hit KO this thing, whatever it is. But first, actually... How weak are you? So I'm gonna heal you up anyways. Only 52? Where did all the points go? Oh! I forgot that it increases the more you use it. Maybe greed is not good. Well, I suppose there's worse times to learn that. Gotta be more careful with using that option. The forbidden Pokemon. Only 8 points? I did double my points, right? Must have... Like, I could have sworn this would be Giratina, but why would a legendary Pokemon be so worthless? Or so invaluable in points? Alright, well, you can't hurt me, but I can't really hurt you. Strange, isn't it? Well, I think this Go Special still a thing, so this should be a fairly good option. Yeah, my OG strat of just healing, like, I'm not crazy. It wasn't going up every single time. I could have sworn it was, the HP heal was only 10 points multiple times in a row. Pick a challenge. It says free 20 points, but HP is not as spendable as I gave it credit for. But you know, if I'm playing smart, I won't... If I'm not wasting my points healing, then I won't need the points as much to begin with. God, I kind of want to just restart now, now that I actually know that fine detail, and correct myself a bit, because I'm not sure how far I can get if I need to spend more than 50 points every time I want to heal. Oof. Case in point. There's definitely a lot that I would do differently if I started over, but a lot is a matter of, have I gone too far to stop at this point? 10 points to my name. The good news is that I only need to do that 4 more times to get a heal. Pick a challenge. Tropical Snow. The problem is I don't think Chupla would be strong enough to not get bodied by the Cypher, but it is my best option against the Cleavor. You know, maybe I should just pick the grass type to just get easy healing with Snap. It's Bug Rock, so I don't think Aurora Spear would be a good option here. If only I had Fire Fang. Because really be nice. Oh, you know what? I could well, rock is neutral to... Fire is neutral to rock, so it would still be weak to it. What I'm curious about is if I'd be able to go for the Drain Punch if needed. Probably not because... Oh, yeah, it's normally effective. So I could go for Iron Tail. It's a bit risky though. 90's good. But that's a significant less amount of power points that I have or later on. You know, it's worth it. It's worth assuring that this thing doesn't Stone Edge me and put me in a tight spot altogether. Cool, just doubling down on that. Well, at least I have Drain Punch, which would probably be a little bit easier to get my health back off than a Leech Life would. Well, this is only Battle 15. Let's see how far I can go. The Banished Pokemon. 10 points. Got a feeling that that's Giratina. Kinda want Hoopla back at full health. I guess we'll see next time if it's up to 60. Unless 30, because if it is, I think I'm just gonna start over. Oh, there goes something. Hope my strat works as well as I think it would. Because I know I'm neutral to the dragon moves myself. But that's not gonna stop it from hurting. Pretty good start. We like that. We like that here on this channel. Shelter really putting in the mileage. Kind of a shame that I'm probably up to 60 points for my HP heals because I was dumb. Yep. See, this is 4 points. 4, 7. Screw it. Fire might be the smart choice because I could probably heal back, but if this is the best you got for me with nocturnal Pokemon, then I'm all for it. Bug poison. Just trying to see. Do I get greedy and try to get Gardevoir out here? Nah, I still have power points on Flamethrower. We'll play it safe. Wow, you're more bulky than I thought you would be. Really need to find something to... Really need to find a good Drain Punch target sometime soon because I can't afford this healing anymore. You know what? I'm only at Battle 18. God, we're not gonna get this... If I stop now, we're definitely not doing... I already don't feel confident that we're gonna hit 50 battles in the stream, even if I don't quit. Oh, the goofy turd. I keep forgetting that this is your training for really exists. Well, it's convenient for me. Gotta give it that. Can I finish you off with a water pulse though? Probably not easily after that offense drop. I'll take the risk. We're not really using water pulse for too much. I was gonna say, wow, you wasted your one shot. Wow, you wasted your one shot. Well, I'm not making that mistake again. Out with you. Pokemon in the lakes. That's 15. Speed. Going against 3 versus 1 is kind of risky, but this might be my one shot to get Caravine's HP back up. Again, we're gonna find out how bad of an idea that actually is, but if I can knock out one of them with a Leech Life. Oh, they're that fast. See, that's a solid amount of HP recovery from just a single attack. Gotta love the power shift that you just seem to love using. Oh, and you're fast enough to actually get another attack in. I was gonna say, if that's the best you can do with a power shift, then I'm not too worried about you, but that attack was gonna add up fast. Double hit could be worse though. No, we don't like Uxie in this household. Well, at least that was a pretty solid recovery. You know what, Snap? You're putting in the work. If you were my lead, then maybe my constant HP sacrificing strategy wouldn't be so bad. Maybe not, but you did handle the Lake Trio all by yourself, so gotta give you credit where credit is due. Right. Oh, that was 15 points. Doing pretty good. Might actually use some of the other point features to try to save some health, but let's see what we got. Climbing Claw. Strong Defense. Kind of getting greedy of the points, but inflict drowsiness. That could balance things out. How much is it? No, 5's not worth it to me. Right. Poison. Oh, it's both of them. Well, actually, no. Poison fighting. So this is a little bit of a risk. But so is going to Garvor. Right. Still attack. Right, you're quad weak to it, so not as good of a heal as I was hoping, but if that's the best thing you got against me, I'm feeling pretty good. I do kind of wish I had a little better against you, because I feel like I'm right back where I started in terms of health. Battle 20. I really wish I didn't waste so much of my heal. Dude, I really wish I didn't do so much healing early on. Well, I'm kind of convinced I'm going to drop this at the 2-hour mark, regardless of where we are, because I'm definitely not staying up to do 50 battles at this rate. I really shouldn't have got distracted early on in the stream. Let's see what our challenges are. Be nice to at least beat my record. Forbidden Pokemon. Siven Axe. That's 15 points. Only 5 points. That's 12. I just don't know if I really got team equipped for handling those two again. How's my health looking? I'm gonna take a chance. Oh, this is not a good start. Is Ironhead also super effective? Yeah, we're not playing around. I'm gonna just go straight for the stab. You know what, maybe I should have led off with Shelter. Do I really have anyone else that can go into these two? Well, you're not weak to anything. Luckily, you're not part dark. So that's... Oh, I was looking at the accuracy. I was gonna say, why is this 95 power, but this is 75? Not that I was looking for that way. Screw it. Rather sure I one hit KO it. Rather sure I don't miss. Might get screwed over by the agile style, but we'll see. I think my old record was 21, so I think I'm gonna see if I can get to 25 and call it a night. Because I definitely underestimated this challenge. I mean, granted, wasting all my heals early on because I misunderstood the way it worked definitely didn't help, but still. Incarnate. Strange shaped. Ghost type. You know what? One of these times I'm gonna get Landorus and not know what to do, but we are not at that point yet. Ooh, baby! Level 100 before we even get to halfway point. Well, definitely want to lead off with this. It's my only hope that I'm getting through this in one piece. And I feel less of a need to be stingy with my healing. Really? Only one? Screw it, might as well go all in. I got the shelter and I can hope that will protect me. Wow, even with a crit, that wasn't enough. Shelter is just carrying this battle on his back, like the shell. Well, I guess the Pokemon would be the one carrying the shell. Actually, it kinda is part of the Pokemon with it being his tail. You know, that joke kinda fell flat. So, lost no health. Got a nice chunk of points. What challenges do I have? Resilient Beginnings. Oh, that is probably Origin Force. Future Beginnings. Primordial. Oh, it's this one. Do I even want to try it? You know, I said I swear off the strat, but I can tell we're almost at the end of the night, and if I'm not going to get 50 battles in tonight, then I can at least show you all the highlight of this entire game mode. Besides maybe fighting Arceus itself. Slight spoilers. Alright. I mean, getting 60 points only to not actually, only to end the challenge, kind of meant in itself, but... Oh, it's just one. Not to take it for granted, but... Your move doesn't miss, does it? Screw it. I gotta keep in mind that these would be hurting a lot more if I didn't do the shelter, but man, part of me still wishes I... Ah, here we go. I guess it isn't that type of move. You know, I would go for Water Pulse, but you're probably quad resistant to that. I'll probably do one... If I keep going, I'll probably do one of the first PowerPoint deals. Anyways. And the more I think about it, the more I think I got way too greedy. I should probably start taking some weaker options while I can. Strong defense. Beard and shield. I say that, but you know what? I'm kind of getting sick and tired of doing Cypher and Cleaver over and over. And I need to take out more of these little fellas anyways for Pokedex entries. It'd be nice if you were weak to fighting so I could Drain Punch you, but... I'm tempted to just go for Drain Punch instead. What can a Wormadam even do to me? It's got... Probably has Energy Ball, it's got Bug moves, it's got Steel moves. Actually, this might... Oh, it's resisted. Oh, I was thinking you were the trash variant. Well, there's a move that I should have been afraid of. There's a move that doesn't get resisted. No, 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 no. Kindle. Of all things you could lose to, I'm so sorry. Your efforts won't be in vain. I will finish it off. with something it should have beaten. I'm pretty sure the HP recovery also revives, but we've been over this. Healing HP is gonna be less and less an option the further we go. Pick a challenge. Game showing me some pity, I see. Don't have a... Dark type might mean a good opportunity to use my Gardevoir. Or it could have been a perfect thing to have Kindle heal over if I still had Kindle. And no one else has fighting. A thought just came in my head that it might actually be better to use Focus Blast with the quad weakness. What you doing, hey there, little Weavile? What you doing with an Iron Tail? Neither you nor your friend have a tail. So what you doing with the Iron Tail? Yes. You know, if I'm ambitious enough to actually do an editing project, this might be a fine way to edit. I can't believe I lost that much HP to a 5-point Pokemon. Steel type, strong defense, dragon type. I see. Oh, 15 points. I mean, I should have figured that was why it was worth 15 points. But still. And we're at the 2-hour mark. So if I can find an excuse to let this run die, then so be it. But if I can keep it going, I want to keep on trying at least a little. Not even half. Lovely. Do I go on the low moon just to wall some hits? Or do I try to do what I can with Tiger? Well, I can. Because I'm probably gonna get obliterated by Aurora Time as soon as this is Dialga's turn. Let's see what I can do. Well, you did your best. Oh no, you're not even get the luxury of going to work. Now I'm finding myself pondering if Aurora Time is a Steel move or a Dragon type move. I could have sworn it was a Steel type. And I was just getting disrespected. But maybe I'm just misremembering. Oh. And the good news is I can heal someone if I feel like I need them. The bad news is I could probably only do that once before the cost becomes ridiculous. We're at 27. Tempted to go 30. Like, allegedly they've gotten easier, but then I got freaking Dialga thrown in my face. Who even is my lead anymore? I don't know. I mean, no, screw it. Inflicting paralyzation is less points than a heal. Let's see, 15, 5. Screw it. Go big or go home. You know, now would be a great time to have Snoopla. But life doesn't always give us the luxuries that we want. At least this is neutral. So maybe we can pull something crazy with Snap. Not if we're only healing that much. Well, you go for it, Little Moon. I think if I set up enough calm minds, you can carry the fight. But how many you can carry is a whole other story. Yeah. Barely even hurt. I'm gonna just go for a Snarl. Make you as weak as possible. And then go for the battle moves. So I did lose another Pokemon, but I think that going for paralyzation rather than fully healing someone was the better play. I should have probably just kept that in mind earlier on. So pick a challenge. Psychic, large body. I only have Umbreon. You know what? Sure, all I really have left is Umbreon and... Oh, and of course it's a fighting psychic type. Boost my own defense and power, or as much as I want to Snarl, this at least gives me a little bit of power. Change. Facile Snarl, and then hopefully Dark Pulse will finish it off. No, I am not losing to a freaking Gallade. Anything but a Gallade. You will not overcome me. Yeah, I'm definitely ending things off on 30. Assuming I can get that far. Let's see what the challenges are. Ground type. Pokemon of the Lakes. God, if I had Umbreon again, I might be able to get through it with that alone. Make a wish. Can I sacrifice Lex Freeze points? I can. But I shouldn't. Let's see, and now it's up to 80. Yeah. The strat is definitely not is to try to avoid the healing for as long as possible. Because the points, the amount you make, the amount of points you make from constantly doubling them does not outweigh the heals. Alright. I don't know why I'm even going for the big ones when we're so close to the end. But I guess there's just a part of me that's go big or go home. Put on the best show. Alright. That doesn't really do too much. Oh, I should have taken my power points remaining into account before finishing off the heal. But I guess we're gonna find out together if I can find a way to end this off, pull this off. Can I defeat all the lake spirits in only 3 moves? I have a little more power points than that, but I would like to not rely on Snarl if I don't have to. Alright. Part of me's thinking, like, is Uxie really the only one that can hurt me? I don't believe that for a second. But it wouldn't hurt to be on the safe side, I guess. Dang it. I needed that defense boost. Now I might just go for Fast Snarl just to keep this from being a 3v1. The fact that Aesolf hasn't done anything to me yet, though, I'm gonna bite my tongue before I say anything they might regret. Oh, did I really lose my... I know it doesn't last long, but that was not long enough. Oh boy. I've kind of just put myself on timer by letting the Aesolf do whatever it wants. The good news is that if I can take out Mist Spirit this turn, I'll be fine. If I don't, though, oh my god. If the rocks finish me off. If I do that, the rocks will definitely finish me off, though. Go big or go home, I guess. Technically, I still have one more Pokemon, but... It's Battle 30. If I can get to Battle 30, I'll be content. One-Eye Pokemon. That is probably unknown. That is Sneasler. And that's an Incarnate. I mean, there's probably a bait. But still, I have faith in my Umbreon. But are you too low? Yeah. Oh, 30 points. I guess it's a good thing I never used this because, wow, that's way more expensive than I thought it'd be. You know what? Just so I have a backup, I'm gonna heal Typhlosion. Because while I am content ending things off at 30, and I'm definitely not going to make it to 50 tonight. Yeah. My only regret is that maybe it'd be worth it to go with Shadow Ball. Because... At least now I definitely will knock it out, but if Shadow Ball would have knocked it out in one shot, that would have been more worthwhile in of itself. You know, it is only like 9:30. It would be nice to finally get it done, I just don't. If I'm already losing steam at Battle 30, I just don't have the confidence that I will make it for the rest of this. Shoot, I knew Sneasler. Yeah, I went into it hoping that it was Weavile for some reason. I've just seen so many Weaviles. Oh, it is both. You know what? Let's see how dumb my strategy was. Decent heal. Not bad. Maybe I spoke too soon. Nothing that great, but I'm kind of running out of things to use in retaliation. You're poison fighting, so that doesn't help me at all. I might as well just finish you off. Points. Only 59. Let's see what I'm going up against first. No, not wish. Challenge. Typhlosion. Don't really like any of these options. I guess I'll evolve them though. Actually, with being part Ghost myself, maybe Giratina would be the best option. I'm gonna have to play kind of smart to pull it off though. I mean, this is the most pointed I recommend up. I think it's my best thing I can go for. But yeah, at least it's not Origin form. I'm sure we would run against those eventually. Oh, an Infernal Flame is gonna double his power. This is actually the smart play. Then again, I got kind of used to Shelter. Cool. I do have a couple Snarls. I think this is the end, unless I get real lucky with luck. If anyone can do it though, it's you. 2 drops you can move. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was going to need to do 2 Snarls. But that said, I'm kind of down to a Pokemon with no power points and a Pokemon that's... Actually, are both fairly weakened. I think I might go with Water type just to give Tinker something to play around with. Frostbite probably won't help me that much against the Water type. Yeah. I might as well go until I This will go until I can't because I don't see myself lasting much longer. Well, there goes the moon. Really, it's letting me do this. Thank you, paralyzation. Depending on what we face next, this run may not be dead yet. It'll probably die before I get enough points to heal someone, though. How many points do I have? 74. Yeah, not even close. Primordial Chaos. Oh god. The Pokemon of the Lakes. Unless I get super lucky and get Tornadus, this run's as good as dead. Of course. The worst thing I could run across. I have Ice Fang, but... I have 2 Ice Fangs and a Dream Baby. One... Maybe if I went for no, Snarl's not gonna see. I doubt it'll be enough, but it's the only thing left I can do. Strong ice my way through this. Not even close. Well, I'm glad I at least put an honest attempt. I had a feeling I kind of screwed myself over when I realized that the healing cost went up as you used it. But technically that's a record. And when looks like we're not actually getting to the end of the Dream Gauntlet today. Should get at least something nice for this though. Candy XL. Wait. I'm cool with the nuggets. And the candy. I kind of have so many of the... Couldn't tell from how maxed out all my IVs were. I have enough of those to go around. Alright. So, this is way longer of a stream than I was intending to go. Glad I did, though. Next time, if I ever do something like this, do not let me do startup. Literally anything else. I have to make sure this is the first thing I do, because as a parent I will need the whole 2 hours just to do one 50 battle run. Because that we are about at, let's say that we didn't really start until an hour in, that we're probably took about an hour and a half just to do that much. So I'm still kind of trying to ease myself back into recording as a whole, let alone streaming. So as much as I want to, I can't promise anything next week. And I can't even promise that we'll do this again because, man, this is a lot. I might have to do this on my own time. So if I do play Legends Arceus, I want to just go back to chilling and shiny hunting again. Also, I haven't ruled out the possibility of getting back into the Lost Age randomizer. I'm not sure if I said it on stream, but I did figure out how it worked. I figured out where I was getting stumped, so I could actually do a stream of it, and not just run around in circles for the entire time frame. If I'm feeling as good with commentary as I am now, that'll probably be my plan for next week. Also, it's kind of, I probably shouldn't say this, but I have been meaning to record more Pokemon XG, and I'm right in front of Mount Battle. I'm half tempted to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, and just stream that instead of recording. Not doing all of it, but I will do one. But if I do stream that, I will do one area. If the stream goes well and it's not too long, I might even do 2. I'm not promising it, but I wanted to throw that idea out there. But again, like, that would be more sporadic, because I'm not doing that. If I am doing that, I'm not doing that on a Saturday. I'm doing it on when I record, which could be as soon as tomorrow. But could be as late as never. I do kind of want to get back in. The point of this rambling is that I do want to get back into the recording live streams thing, but I do have some obstacles to overcome before doing so. So, best thing you can do is stay tuned to the YouTube, and if you're subscribed, you will see a notification when I set up the stream. That'll be your best until I'm ready to get back into a schedule. That'll be your best cue of when I go live. Also, I post when I go live on Discord, so that's an option too. Yeah. And just end off here before people get the idea that I'm actually playing anymore. Alright, take care. I'll say in the Game and Chill, but this February is going to be a weird month. I don't have any planned schedule. I'm just going to upload whatever I have because of just how many brutally obstacles I had to go through between December and January. It really cut into what I was actually able to record. So I just want to upload whatever I have done, which unfortunately isn't a lot in terms of the usual videos, but there will be some more random miscellaneous stuff. Okay, I think that's everything I want to say. Take care. Just making sure that we're caught up. There we go. Cool, people like the stream. That's... I'm glad that the stream worked out well, especially because I'm kind of still getting the hang of it all. Alright, for real.